Merry Vlogmas.
It's not Vlogmas.
Alright.
It's the Read-A-Thon is this week.
Merry Read-A-Thon this week.
No, I haven't talked to you guys at all today. Wow.
Wow.
But I did complete my one task, which was finish Dear Evan Hansen because it was due tomorrow, and I hadn't started it. And I started it last night, and then I finished it in class during my science class, and then a little bit at break. I had like 5 pages left. I was so upset, and then I had to wait till break to read the 5 pages. For those of you who have seen or listened to the musical, I would still recommend reading the book, especially if you enjoy the story, because it isn't like just the exact same thing.
I kind of don't like this story, but that's just me.
I mean, even if like this, the aspect, like the uplifting aspect of the story, yeah, because
it's not as powerful as if you have the music with you.
Except it is, weirdly enough, if you like get emotions from books, which I do. It's not an exact like carbon copy of the story. There's like differences in the story. Like, obviously they can't just put the song lyrics in. They're not an annoying fan fiction. Mood. A few of the song lyrics do make it into like conversations, or there's a couple of the songs that are written in as songs that one of the character writes. Did I say that in English?
Yeah.
Okay.
English
No.
and Spanish.
I'm gonna. I think possibly the coolest thing about the book is that you get Connor's point of view.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. And then you find out more about his story.
He's just kind of like, I'm gonna kill myself now, and everyone's like, wait, what?
Yeah. So, you find out what exactly happened to Connor in the past to make him want to kill himself. And then you also see him reacting to what's happening with Evan, because he's like a ghost.
Alright.
Yeah.
Please tell me there was no killing himself scene.
No.
Okay, good.
There's not.
That would have made me really upset.
No.
Ooh, don't fuck it up that bad.
Yeah, it's not 13 Reasons Why.
I need to read the second Percy Jackson book. I kept planning to do it, and now
You have my
I will
book.
have free time for Christmas break, so I'll have it back. If I give you a deadline, I'll actually read it.
Cameron
Like, if I
only
don't-
reads over holidays.
I do. It's an issue. Like, I did it over fall break, or was it Thanksgiving break?
I think it was
Thanksgiving.
It was
okay.
Thanksgiving because you were with family, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I read the first one in
Yeah.
like 2 days. So I'll read, but it has to be when I have no school.
Cameron had never read the Percy Jackson books, and I own all of Ricky Orton's books, so I'm lending them to her one by one. So,
As the holidays come and go.
yes, as the holidays come and go.
So spring break, just give me the third
Spring break, I'll give you the third one. And then, it'll just be our thing. That'll be our excuse to meet up next year.
Just giving each other books?
Yeah.
Well, you give me books.
I
just
give you
exist.
books. So, like, we'll be home for a holiday, and you'll be like, Mom, I have to go meet Evelyn. She's giving me the 4th Percy Jackson book.
Cultured, Mom!
Maybe you'll have read them by the time we graduate from college. We'll be college seniors, and you'll be fit. Except there will still be more because he's done with Trials of Apollo. I was gonna say, maybe we can make a video where Cameron tells you her thoughts on the Percy Jackson series. So maybe if I'm still making YouTube videos, by the time Cameron finishes the Percy Jackson series, we'll make a YouTube video about what Cameron thinks about the Percy Jackson series.
I don't know why my opinion means anything, but okay, cool.
People think it's funny to listen to non-readers talk about books.
I'd love to be mocked on the internet.
Hello. I feel like I haven't done a lot today. Like, today was not a productive day. I mean, I did finish Dear Evan Hansen, which was my goal. Put me in kind of a weird headspace, which the musical also does. Like, I love Evan and I really relate to some of what he goes through, but ooh, that boy makes some bad decisions, man. Bad decisions. I think that was the part of the book that I liked the least, just that they kind of tried to justify some of what Evan did. Anyway, I'm in a better mood now. My father and I we're writing a book together. I mentioned it before, but that was a while ago. And I've been reading through the manuscript. This is part 4 of 4. Actually, this is part 2. Where is part 4? I've been taking notes and reading through. So we got a conversation about where we want to go with our process. And you might be seeing more about that. Check Twitter. And then I started reading The Golden Compass. I was just in a mood where I needed something familiar, and this is like one of the stories that I am the most familiar with. And just reading the first page automatically just made me feel a whole lot better. And I've got through the first few chapters, and it's already, there's just something about Philip Pullman's writing that is just so cozy to me. It's almost like the way that reading the Harry Potter books makes me feel, except the Harry Potter books are like sitting by a fire in the middle of winter, and Philip Pullman is sitting in your bedroom and it's dark and you're listening to a thunderstorm. Does that make sense? Probably not, but that's the words I'm gonna use. Hey guys, so I just realized that I have not filmed at all today. Right now I'm working on the manuscript. I don't know. I just haven't done a lot of reading today. We played a review game in my science class. We did Kahoot. Y'all know Kahoot. If you're like, have been in high school recently, y'all know what Kahoot is. But the thing is, we were playing Kahoot, and I had a perfect streak. This is a 50-question Kahoot. We're not even halfway done. I have this perfect streak. I've just made it into first place. That was the most stressful class period that I have had in a very, very long time, because I have a perfect answer streak, right? And this kid was complaining that the Kahoot was so long, and my teacher was like, well, I'll just shut it off. And I'm like, please, shut it off before I make a mistake and ruin this perfect answer streak that I have. But she didn't. And then I did. The only question I'm going to miss on this test, apparently, was, here's this kind of data. And it's like data that is descriptive, not like numerical. I don't remember the word for it. Which word describes this data best? Like, what do you use to describe this kind of data? You use words, which is one of the answer choices. But below that, in the corner that, there's always one corner of the board, you're sitting behind people you can't see. In the corner that I could not see was the option adjectives, which is more specific and therefore more correct. That kind of ACT bullshit. I should not still be this mad about the fact that I picked word instead of adjective and therefore missed it and therefore ended up in second place. That was the most eventful thing that happened to me today.
talk and I'd be like, oh my god.
Wait, Elizabeth, show me.
Show you what? Like some weird ventriloquism
This is
shit.
the beginning of Elizabeth's career as a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Hey guys! So, I have Christmas presents from friends. This is from my friend Sophie. This is from my, so bright, Secret Santa.
I know. Secret Santa.
Because Cameron knows.
I do.
She knows what's in the box.
I do know it's in the box. I'm so excited. You're gonna be so happy.
And so,
Your mom might not be happy though.
okay. I don't know
What that means.
what that means,
You will
but
understand.
Okay. So I arranged a present swap kind of thing. It was supposed to be anonymous, but it fell apart very quickly. But everybody's getting their presents at some point. Like half of the presents won't be here till after break. Today's the last day at the high school. But they're getting here at some point.
Yay, presents swap.
So we're gonna open the present from Sophie first because I got it first and I've been wondering about it the longest. It's two pairs of really fuzzy socks and these have penguins on them.
They're
The
cute.
penguins, and then these are just pink. Okay, trying to open this before the chicken gets here. So the chicken goes in my lap. All right. We're not trying to preserve the wrapping paper here. It's just. Thank you.
You ready? You ready? I'm so excited.
Oh man. I'm afraid. Look at her. She's so. I'm so afraid. Okay.
More wrapping. She got me nail polish for Christmas and I was really happy.
What is this?
Have a nice day.
Wait. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Did I say?
Yes, you said you loved otters.
I said in my thing that I loved otters, but I feel like I was gonna say.
You have too many stuffed animals and that's why your mom's gonna be mad.
They reduced me to this. I just can't stop laughing when it's legitimately, it's just a little.
He's so cute.
Oh my god. So I have 3 other otters at home, and I named them all after Oklahoma celebrities.
Okay.
So I have a Woody, an Annie, and a Carrie. Because Woody, Guthrie, Annie, Oakley, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I need this little gal to also have a famous Oklahoman name, but we couldn't think of any. Well, actually, she suggested Carrie and Reba, and I was like, that made me think, oh, who's somebody that I actually really like from Oklahoma? And I thought of Kristen Chenoweth, but this isn't a Kristen.
Nah.
But because I thought of Kristen Chenoweth, I thought of our friend Bailey, who is the most talented human being, who was part of Kristen Chenoweth's Broadway boot camp that she does here in Oklahoma.
That otter is definitely a Bailey.
And we were like, oh my gosh, that's perfect, because one day soon, Bailey will be an Oklahoma celebrity. Hey guys, so once again, I haven't read very much today. I've been reading bits and pieces out of the Golden Compass over the course of the day. I think my biggest chunk was right after I finished my science final that I took. I was one of the first people done with it, and so I had a nice chunk of time where we weren't doing anything because everybody else was still finishing the test, but then once we finished the test, she put on a movie and that was kind of distracting. As for my reading progress, I've gotten out of Oxford. If you've read the book, you probably know. So Lyra, our main character, starts off living in Jordan College in Oxford, but she soon is taken away by her new guardian, Mrs. Coulter, which is kind of the catalyst of the events that happen in the story, because once she leaves her very small world of this city and this college campus, she starts to discover a wider plot going on in her life. These chapters are kind of dense. This writing is, as I've said before, incredibly dense writing, which when I was reading La Belle Sauvage earlier this year, I was like, wow, I don't remember this writing being so dense. Oh, I lost her. But this is, in fact, just as dense as La Belle Sauvage, so I honestly don't know what the heck I was remembering. Although it has been a very long while since I reread these books, and most of my memories of reading them were the first time where they were read aloud to me, and when something's read aloud to you, you kind of don't notice how many friggin' words it is, as long as it's interesting, which I find these books incredibly interesting, and I always have. So, my goal, my possibly unrealistic goal, is to finish The Golden Compass tomorrow, which opens up the last 2 days of the readathon for me to finish The Storyteller. Another book that I'm having trouble starting, but I know, like the first two, that once I get into the swing of it, I won't want to put it down. And I just haven't had the time or the emotional energy to get to that groove in either of these books. And it's really frustrating because I really want to get there because I really love this story, and I'm really hoping I will love that story. I'm pointing as if you can tell that it's sitting directly in front of me on my desk, but you can't, so I don't know why I'm pointing. Hey guys, so it's, what time is it? 6:51 in the evening, and I'm just now vlogging for the first time today because I did not clear my SD card until after school. So, I've had a kind of busy day. I have read a little bit, but not nearly as much as I probably should to finish these two books. I am taking The Golden Compass with me, but I'm going to a Christmas party and I'm spending the night at my friend's house. So, I don't anticipate a lot of reading, but we'll see. And then I do have tomorrow and Sunday to try to finish. Fingers crossed.
Oh my
Sadie.
gosh. We
Sadie.
love that.
Ah! No! You don't fit under my legs.
Guys. I have a friend who's doesn't do any of that in the movie, and
Yeah. Try.
Because they're doing Rent this year, and Vanessa Hudgens, she
my
did
God.
play
Oh my God.
Mimi
But
in
she's
the
playing
Hollywood
Maureen.
Bowl. But she's gonna be Maureen. Oh my God.
She looks so good.
I have a friend.
Good morning. First time I've talked to you today. I was doing a vlog, for a readathon that I'm supposed to be doing, except I haven't read anything for the past 2 days.
Yeah.
So that's fun, yeah. I wanted to show you. This is Olivia.
Hi.
We're in her car. Her car is pretty cool because it's the car of the future. Today. Hey guys. Back at home, chilling in my bed. Namek is here. Namek! What are you doing? I think that the last book that I'm going to try to get finished is The Storyteller because it counts for 3 different prompts, and honestly I need those points. We'll be finishing The Golden Compass because starting it made me really, really want to read the series again, but I probably won't be finishing it for this readathon. Look at that. You're on camera. Hi. Somebody got a bath. You done? Oh. Good morning, guys. It is the morning of the 23rd, which means that it is the last day of 12 days of Read-A-Thon. I thought that maybe later I would try and host some reading sprints because I'm trying to finish The Storyteller here, and I still have that much book. Which is a lot of book to get through in a day, so I'm gonna have to do some sprints. So why not have you guys sprint with me? I have literal chills. Like, this book just means so much to me. This series just means so much to me because of how it treats words with just such utmost respect. And I'm gonna read you this kind of poem that the main character just discovered. And it literally, the scene just left me with total chills. This is a book, and a book is a world, and words are the seeds in which meanings are curled. Pages of oceans and margins of land are civilizations you hold in the palm of your hand. But look at your world, and your life seems to shrink to cities of paper and seas made of ink. Do you know who you are, or have you been misled? Are you the reader, or are you the read? This is a word, and a word is a spell, a promise to keep or a secret to tell. Controlling the word means the power to frame how the ages of history remember your name. Are you hero or villain, a savior or spy? Some titles are lovely, some titles are lies. You can claim who you are, now that you've found your voice, but those who are chosen will not have a choice. This is a story as vast as the sea, but on its waters you'll never be free. No matter your course, your future is set, and destiny laughs as she tightens the net. Words to linens are breath on a glass, but if it is written, it will come to pass. Is your sight growing clearer the closer you look? The book is a world, for the world is a book. I'm sorry. Hey guys, so it's significantly later than the last time that I filmed. I finished The Storyteller this morning. Actually, it's now almost 5. But when I first finished The Storyteller, I was crying, and my parents were actually slightly concerned about me. They both came in and were like, "Are you okay?" And the answer was no, but I'm better now. If it had been any other ending, it wouldn't have felt as genuine and heartbreaking. So, but also my heart is so full because of how much I love this story, and I feel like I was putting off reading this book for the majority of the read-a-thon because I was very afraid for this story that I love so much to be ending. But I was so satisfied by how it did end. And I just cannot recommend this series enough. It explores what a world would be like without reading, without letters, without a language that you can write things down and remember them after they're gone. So in this world, things are only remembered through word of mouth and memory. So you only live as long as your memory lives on, and that influences some of the actions of different characters. So good. So good. And now I can put it on the shelf next to its book siblings. Now I'm about to write my Christmas letters for my friends. They will not be getting them until after Christmas, which is kind of awkward, but their presents won't be getting here until after Christmas either. I ordered everyone a sticker off of Redbubble that kind of corresponds to who they are as a human, or what reminds me of them as a human. And so I'm writing a little letter to go with each of them, and then I'm going to use my wax seal that I got from my owl crate a couple months ago and use it to stamp those puppies so they'll look really nice. And it will make up for the fact that I spent approximately $1.30 on everybody's gift and they're still late.
Don't let it go. You're gonna whack something.
I've never tried to vlog with a mug before. Apple. Hey guys, so I thought I was done with the Read-A-Thon. Thought, you know what, I'm not gonna finish the Golden Compass. That's just one prompt, it's alright. And then I remembered there's one easy prompt. So I'm sitting here drinking warm apple juice because we're out of cider the one night that I want to drink a warm drink. And reading the Golden Compass, but I don't have 3 hands to vlog. Hey guys, so I think that's going to be a wrap on 12 days of Read-A-Thon. Unless something like really monumental happens, I don't foresee updating you guys anymore. I did get a little bit farther in the Golden Compass, and I'm really excited to finish reading that. It's just not going to happen before midnight. So I figured I would go over the prompts and books that I completed. The first book I read was Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, Lynn Lauren Miracle, a collection of 3 holiday romances that worked for the prompts Mistletoe and Snowy Days. Then I read Geekerella by Ashley Poston. It's a Cinderella retelling that worked for the prompt Over the River and Through the Woods. Then I read Dear Evan Hansen, the book adaptation version that worked for Family Dinner and Frostbite. And today I finished The Storyteller by Tracy Chee, which worked for New Year's Day, Naughty List, and gift wrapping. I started the Golden Compass for the prompt Winter Break and did not finish it. And you just saw me just now drinking a warm drink while I read that, which was for the prompt Hot Cocoa and Blankets. I did start Grace and Fury and Stealing Snow, which were the 2 other books on my TBR, but I DNF'd both of those, so I did not get to the prompt Stocking Stuffers. So all in all, I completed 4 books, 9 prompts, and that's pretty good. 9 out of 12. There's only 3 that I didn't get to. And 1 that wasn't built into my TBR. So, unless you do as Hannah suggested and count Let It Snow, which was one of the books I recommended to you all for the 12 days prompt, and then I did 10 prompts, which is also not bad. But either way, I'm happy with my numbers, especially considering how long it took me to get into the groove these past 2 days. I haven't been reading very much, like, at all, and I was really worried I wouldn't finish another book, but I did. Like I said, once I hit that spot in the story, I just had to keep reading until I finished, so that's legitimately all I did this morning. This was such a lovely experience reading with all of you guys, getting to run things with my fellow hosts, watching everyone's videos and seeing their tweets, and just feeling like we were all a part of something. And the fact that I helped plan the event, I did reading sprints for it, was just mind blown. Such a lovely, wonderful, wonderful, magical experience. I'm really glad that I got to share it with all of you. So this vlog is in 2 parts. The first part should have been posted last Monday, aka tomorrow. So you can go back and watch that. I also make new videos every Magical Monday, so if you would like to subscribe to see more content, I do stuff that isn't vlogs, and that's not 12 days related. If you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. Comment down below if you participated in the Read-A-Thon. What was your experience like? Tell me your favorite book that you read. Mine was probably The Storyteller, but also I just finished that one, so like it's the freshest in my heart and mind. So with that being said, my name is Evelyn. I make new videos every Magical Monday, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.